The explosion sent dust raining away from the ceiling. The opera house trembled as more gunfire echoed outside. "Move," Jungkook ordered. His voice cut through the chaos. One hated that she obeyed before thinking. They sprinted down a narrow corridor behind the stage while bullets tore through the grand hall they had left behind. Their guards were scattered, forced into separate fights. For the first time in years, the heirs of the Kim and Jeon families were completely alone. They reached an old storage room. Jungkook slammed the heavy wooden door shut and pushed an iron cabinet against it. Silence. Only their uneven breathing filled the room. It finally stepped away from him. "What exactly are you planning?" she asked, keeping her gun trained on him. He leaned against the wall, surprisingly calm. "If I want to kill you, I had better opportunities. Do you expect me to trust you?" "No." His answer came so quickly that it caught her off guard. "I expect you to survive." For a moment, neither spoke. The room was dimly lit by a single cracked window. Rain tapped softly against the glass, a stark contrast to the violence outside. Then he noticed it. Blood. A dark stain spread slowly across Jungkook's white shirt near his shoulder. "You've been shot." He glanced at it as if it were an inconvenience. "It's just a scratch." Later, he looked at her, one eyebrow lifting. "You can barely move your arm." "I've had worse." She sighed in frustration. "You men have an unhealthy obsession with pretending you are invincible." Without waiting for permission, she walked toward him. Instinctively, Jungkook tensed. She stopped just inches away. "Sit. I don't take orders." She folded her arms. "And I don't enjoy repeating myself." For the first time that evening, the infamous Jeon Jungkook almost smiled. Almost. He sat and tore a strip from the lining of her dress. He watched her in silence. "You are ruining an expensive dress," he remarked. "It was never meant to survive tonight." She cleaned the wound with water from a dusty emergency kit. The sting made him inhale sharply. "Oh," she said with mock sympathy. "Does it hurt? I've been stabbed before. And this is more annoying." She couldn't stop the tiny smile that escaped her lips. "There it is." Her smile vanished. "What, the first real expression you've shown me?" She looked away immediately. "I don't smile at enemies." "No, no, then who was that for?" She didn't answer. Instead, she tightened the bandage just a little more than necessary. He hissed through his teeth. "That was intentional." It slipped. It absolutely did not. It definitely slipped. He chuckled. A quiet, genuine laugh. The sound surprised both of them. In froze, she had imagined Jeon Jungkook laughing many times. Cruelly. Mockingly. Never like this. Warm. Human. She hated how much she preferred this version. Outside, the shooting finally stopped. Jungkook's phone vibrated. He answered briefly. His expression hardened. "Our men have secured the building, and the attack wasn't ordered by either family." She frowned. "What are you saying?" He met her eyes. Someone wanted this peace meeting to fail. The realization settled heavily between them. A third party. Someone who benefited from keeping Kim and Jeon families at war. For the first time, they shared the same enemy. The following evening, the two families met again, this time in a heavily guarded estate. The atmosphere was colder than before. One sentence changed everything. "We cannot fight each other while someone else is attacking us," one elder declared. "So what's your solution?" In asked. "A temporary alliance." Murmurs spread across the room. Then came the proposal that made everyone fall silent. "The alliance will be guaranteed by the heirs." In's stomach dropped. "What does that mean?" Her father looked away. "It means you and Jungkook will stay together under one roof until the traitor is found." She stood abruptly that her chair scraped loudly across the floor. Absolutely not. I agree, Jungkook said. Everyone turned to him. I don't like this either. For one brief second, In was oddly relieved that he hated the idea just as much as she did. But the elders remained firm. If either of you leaves, the alliance ends. Neither family could afford another war. The decision was final. Late that night, a black car stopped outside an isolated mansion that stood exactly between both territories. A neutral house. Neither Kim nor June, their temporary prison. In stepped out first. She looked at the mansion, then at Jungkook. This is going to be unbearable. He closed the car door. It probably will. She picked up her suitcase. You stay out of my way. You snore. I don't. You look like someone who does. She glared. I already dislike you. He opened the front door. I've noticed. She walked past him, deliberately brushing his shoulder. If you cross a line, I'll shoot you without missing a beat, he replied softly. If you point a gun at me, he stepped closer, close enough that she could feel his breath. Make sure you don't miss. Her heartbeat betrayed it. She hated it. Because for the first time since she'd met him, being this close to her enemy felt dangerous for an entirely different reason.